this time we're going to bring in the wedding party. First, let's have a big hand for Mark's father, Marty Oberstaedt. Come on in here, Mark. Yeah. Mark's mom and stepfather, Pat and Richard Cage. And our flower girl, Miss Ashley, the Prima, and my son Evan, the ring bearer. Come on in here, Evan. Ashley, come on in here. Oh, where are you going to be sitting? I know you're going to be standing a lot, Evan, but... All right. Em's sister, Marie Meyer. Come on in, Marie. Give her a big hand. And Scott Oberstaedt, Mark's brother. Come on here. Come on, Scott. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready? Come on, are you ready? Give me a hand. Come on. They've chosen a beautiful song from the 50s here. It's called I'll Never Stop Loving You. I'll never stop loving you. Whatever else I may do, my love for you will live till time itself is through. I'll never stop loving you, and whenever forever is through, my will beat the way it does each time we meet. The night doesn't question the stars that appear in the sky. So why should I question the stars that appear in your eyes? Of this I'm more than just sure. My love will last and endure. I'll never, no, I'll never stop loving you. The stars that appear in my sky. Oh, why should I question the stars that appear in your eyes? Of this I'm more than just sure. My love will last and endure. I'll never, no, to talk about. Everybody's invited here on the dance floor. Come on out, come on out, come on out, come on. I want to talk about my baby. Come on out, come on. The pretty smile. It's the question about baby. Girl, I love that. So everybody say yeah. So everybody say yeah. So everybody say yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I wanna talk about my baby, 'cause she's walk real nice. At least the questions about maybe we're all making a kind of a sacrifice. So everybody say yeah. So everybody say yeah. So everybody say yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause when she walks out, I just can't feel that she could feel. I when she walks that door, I just can't sleep just how I feel. 'Cause I'm talking about my baby. Woo, there's so much I can tell you about this girl. Come on, bud, give me some. So everybody say yeah. So everybody say yeah. So everybody say yeah. Well, yeah, 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 yeah. Well, all right. Hey, Mark, I think you should tell everybody about your baby. I do this all the time.
She's everywhere. She may fuss and call me lazy, but to her, I'm still her kid.
I like that. Did you like that? Did you like that? That was perfect. Perfect. Everybody. Everybody say yeah. So everybody say yeah. So everybody say yeah. So everybody say yeah. Well, all right. Okay. So everybody say yeah. Everybody say yeah. Everybody say yeah. Everybody say yeah. Yeah. Mark and Emily, yeah. Woo. We'd like to bring up Paul Meyer right now. This one over here. Come over here. Come over here, Paul. Paul's going to give a blessing.
This is a hard act to follow, you know.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I was honored to have been asked to. I was on. Can you hear me down there? Okay. I was honored to have been asked by the bride and groom to have said the invocation prayer. But I think I'd like to do things a little bit differently. What I'd like to do is have everybody join in the prayer. Rather than have this be a solo event, I would like to have everybody help me along with this prayer that as I give it to the bride and groom, Emily and Mark. Also, if you feel so inclined, you might want to, why not hold the hand of the person next to you? You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but if you want to, go ahead and do it. That's a little more intimate, right? Okay. Here we go. Kindly repeat after me. We offer up our thanks to you, Almighty Father. These your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty, through Christ our Lord. And may we ever be mindful of the many blessings that you give to us, and in particular, on this day, these very special ones you have reserved for Emily and Mark, as we join them in this glorious celebration. Amen. Amen. Now, I know we have a long program. Everybody's hungry. But what I'd like to do, this fellow Evan Rosenberg, 4 years old, was up here a minute ago. Here he is, playing the saxophone. But seeing him do this reminded me of the first time that my family met Emily, or Emmy. It was, maybe 4 or 5 weeks after she'd been born. We all came down to Connecticut to see this new gift from heaven. And we brought with us, knowing the family was musical, we brought with us one of these little red, white, blue, and multicolored pianos, knowing that Ted would probably want to have her continue in the music tradition of their family. So we brought this little tinkly thing, and when we were ushered into the nursery, what's in the crib beside this little 7.5-pound baby, but a huge, adult-sized, concert-quality accordion. And she was playing it. So I wanted to say something to acknowledge this, so I said to Ted and his wife, I said, Ted, she looks like she's doing pretty good there. Maybe in a few years she'd be able to do something like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Ted and his wife looked at me and said, she learned that 2 weeks ago. So knowing Ted and his wife were classically music inclined, and not wanting to show my complete musical illiteracy, I said, well, maybe when she grows up and takes lessons, she'll be able to play something like Brahms' Lullaby. Ted said, she learned that last week. Well, she learned Brahms' Lullaby last week, and she's playing now. What exactly has she learned in the meantime? So Ted said, well, listen. Listen. It sounded familiar. I didn't know exactly what it was. But I know there's a lot of Bach in the Meyer family. I have always enjoyed the music of Bach. It turned out she was playing Bach's Toccata and Fugue in D minor. This little Mark, I've of course taken a few liberties on the time period here, but she did eventually grow up to become an accomplished musician, accordion player, fine young woman. I still can't figure out how in her school years, how she was able to get her arms around that big accordion. Even I can't. Even I'd have trouble doing that. As we watched Emily grow up over the years, we came to love her. We came to know that she was a woman of great love and compassion, a very wonderful person who emits nothing but love from everything she does. So Mark, we are so happy that you are in the family, and to take the words of Father Stepien this morning, thank you from all of us for letting us share this occasion with you. That's really nice, Mark.